My name is Madison Rose Whitman, and I am a paranormal investigator with the team of Bellewood Paranormal, which was founded by Richard and Elaine Higgins. So the group Bellewood Paranormal is a fantastic group of people. They work with a few other groups, and they'll meet up and they'll all join into like this big paranormal super group sometimes. We investigate claims of hauntings, and people reach out to us. We never charge for it. And we go to the place that they're being bothered or concerned about, and we do a scientific investigation to see if there's any legitimacy to it, or to see if we can find more logical reasons that they might experience what they experience. It's very important for people to remember that there is a whole universe out there, and we have not discovered even a little bit. We're still working on it. We don't even know what's at the bottom of the ocean. Science is making new discoveries every day. So it doesn't mean that we're a bunch of wackos. We approach it in a scientific way, and we want to find the truth.
After talking with Madison, we decided to find a few people who have expressed interest in the paranormal world, doing their own investigations, and see what they found.
Hi, my name is Sean. I'm going to be talking about my Greystone Abandoned Hospital experience. Well, the first time I decided to go to, an abandoned place, I was pretty young. I was going with my older brother and a bunch of his friends. We ended up going to Greystone. Just pulling in, it just kind of looked kind of freaky. I wasn't used to it, I guess. It was just like a big abandoned place. The whole time there, we just heard like a banging noise, almost like a closet door, like a door was banging up against a hinge or something. So we were just going around. Right as we turned the corner, we just look on the ground, and there's just a big bear trap. So that was freaky as it was, because it was pretty much set up to catch somebody if they weren't looking. It just wasn't something that I was expecting. We walked back outside, and I'm still hearing that banging noise. You can hear it throughout the whole place. So I start looking around. I'm looking at the windows, all the buildings and stuff, and I look at one specific window, and I just see like right in between where the cracks are for the blinds, you can see a pair of eyes. It was just the face. You can kind of see the nose, and it just was staring right at us. So at that point, it was too much. I was like, all right, I'm going back, hiding in the car. You guys can go do your thing. This is too much for me. Afterwards, after I got older, I became more interested in it. I started going to a bunch of different places. I went to the Essex County one in Verona. I've been to the one in Marlborough. Just a whole bunch of different abandoned places and things of that such. So after a while, I got pretty interested in it.
You should never investigate anywhere alone. Even if it's a relatively safe place, you just don't know. There's always a bigger danger, an unseen danger that could be there. While it's highly unlikely, it's still just better to pair up with someone. So you want to bring a recorder, you want to bring a camera, you want to bring a video camera. Anything that you can reproduce to show other people what you have, because while stories are interesting, they really don't hold up in the long run.
My friends and I always loved going to weird New Jersey places. We went to, there's an asylum in Cedar Grove. There's a place called Midgetville in Toadwood, New Jersey. But out of everyone, the weirdest place we've probably gone to is Clinton Road. It's up in West Milford, New Jersey. It's just this long 40-minute drive up Route 23, and then there's nothing. There's just trees and then one sign that says Clinton Road. We made the turn down Clinton Road, and it's just like this forgotten, no street light, woods all around you kind of road. And it's like, oh yeah, there's plenty of other ones in, say, Sussex County, Morris County, or whatever. So we're like, there's no really reason that we should be scared going down. But as you're going down, you realize that this road is long. I think it's like 7 miles long, and you can't drive quickly down it. There's just curves, and you can't see more than maybe 30 feet in front of you, just because of the way the road goes up and down, and there's these just steep curves that you almost have to crawl around, or else you'll probably tip your car. And actually, that's where we saw something. It was this one road, like right by a bridge, and as we're going around it slowly, we see a head and shoulders just right there. Just something, I don't know if it's looking back at us, but you could see it's a human shape. And as we just kind of like, did you see that? Yeah, I saw that. Did you see that? We're just going around to each other. And as we look back, it's just gone. And it had to be staring directly at us, just the way it was positioned. And I don't know, that really scared me. I'd hate just kind of going up that area. Just something weird about it. It's like anything could be in those woods. And that's probably the big lore of it, is a lot of things are probably in those woods.
So in Gettysburg is supposedly one of the most haunted places in America, and for good reason. A lot of tragedy occurred there. And a lot of people have had experiences there, and some of them the same experiences that they report. We're in the battlefield, it's nighttime, and I was taking pictures of just the field and the fence, and I unfortunately don't know the name of this style of fence, but it's very old style, of the wooden posts where it crosses each other and kind of zigzags along the side. And so I'm just out there taking pictures, leaning against the car, and I didn't see anything when I was taking the photos, but later on as I looked through them, I found in one of them off to the side was a full body apparition of a man, and he's holding something in his hand, and there's some color in his face. I can see pink or reddish in the lips and kind of like teeth marks and kind of an eye area. It looks like he's wearing a hat. And we ran that photo through many, many different filters because our first priority is to find a logical, simple answer for what we come across. And we couldn't find anything for that one. You can see the posts through him. There's no, it's not been edited in any way. It's just the photo that I took, and I didn't see it till later. So it would have been really interesting to be there and then have a session if I saw that immediately. I haven't found anyone who's been able to tell me what it is other than something supernatural or paranormal. A lot of people think that paranormal strictly means ghost. It doesn't. Paranormal is just looking at something that is not normal. It's finding anomalies in the everyday life that you have where something happens and you can't explain it.
Hi, my name's Brooke O'Donnell. I'm a junior at Montclair. The legend goes that if you shoot a flashlight or a phone light or something down the railroad tracks, this guy called the Hooker Man will shine a light back at you. The legend was that he got hit by a train or he worked on the train, and he was called the Hooker Man because he had a hook for a hand and he had a lantern. And the lantern was what supposedly shined back at you. So we got in the car and we picked up a couple other friends. I'm really skeptical about this stuff, so I didn't think it was gonna happen. And we shined the light down, and then as soon as we shined the light down, we saw a light shine back at us, like a green light. And so we all freaked out and we all ran away. I think I probably went 6 times, and there was only one time that we didn't see a light.
Before we all had to part ways, we asked Madison if after all of her experiences and research, does she really believe paranormal activity exists?
I would say that there is definitely something paranormal in this world. I'm a diehard believer in that anything is possible, and it's evident in all different cultures. So I think that's especially convincing that there's something here, something to be discovered.